Hi everyone, this is Michelle coming to you live from Stampin' Up! With Michelle Hibbs. How are you all doing tonight? I'm really excited about this live for a couple reasons. First of all, I have some really exciting news to share with all of you. Second of all, I have one of the cutest cards planned to make with all of you as well, with the Cutest Cows bundle. Let's jump right into some announcements. First, let's start off with me giving you the address to my Stampin' Up! Page where you can shop and see all the awesome things in the store for you. It's www.michellehibbs.stampinup.net. The current host code ends April 30th, which is HMJN39ZB. Place an order of $25 or more before tax and shipping in my online store using the current host code, and I will email you the current tutorial. You will receive a detailed PDF tutorial. Tutorials include step-by-step instructions for 4 different cards, measurements, and supply list. Must use the current host code in order to receive the free tutorials. The host code changes every 2 weeks, so you don't want to miss out on anything. If you order over $150, though, don't use the host code. Orders over $150 earn Stampin' Rewards, free Stampin' Up! Products. Rewards start at $15. Rewards don't accumulate, so use them or they'll simply go away, and I don't want you to lose them. I want to remind you, this is really important. I want to remind you that the January to April 2024 mini catalog and the 2023 to 24 annual catalog are retiring soon. It's bittersweet to say goodbye to any catalog, but we're looking forward to the all new products on their way. Excuse me. And we hope that you are too. Until April 30th, which is tomorrow, Wednesday. On Wednesday, you can stock up on your favorite products and save up to 60% on essential craft supplies. So, what are you waiting for? Start shopping. After all, a selection of last chance products will only be available while supplies last. Only 1 day left before they're all gone. They'll be all gone come Wednesday. And then I also want to let you know about the clearance rack for great products at a fantastic discount. We've added new items to the clearance rack in our online store. This is a great opportunity for my customers to shop and save up to 60% off select products. During this clearance rack refresh, we are offering a unique opportunity. There's a second chance to add the Favored Flowers and Dandy Design Designer Series papers to your craft supplies. These items are only available while supplies last, so act quickly. Now, the new 24 to 25 annual catalog starts Wednesday and May 1st, and at that time, the new 24 to 26 in colors are going to be available too. I'm so excited about that. and I know you will be too. They're really beautiful new in colors. I also wanted to let you know on May 1st. May 1st is a really big day. Incredible starter kit offer is coming May 1st. Starting on Wednesday, we have the most incredible and spectacular joining offer. As usual, of paying $99 to join and choosing $125 worth of products is as usual, but this time around, you also get the whole new collection of in-color pads, in-color Stampin' Right markers, a full pack of the new in-color designer series paper, and a full pack of cardstock in the new colors, worth $82. I really do hope that you seriously consider joining, even if just for the new in-colors, but also for the opportunity to build your own business and community too. Hi, Sandra. How are you? If you want to host a Stampin' Up! Facebook party event and want to earn free product, check with me and I can help. Any suggestions, questions, or concerns, please let me know. And as always, remember, inspire, create, and share. Yeah, Sandra, they have an awesome starter kit coming up. I don't know if you heard all of it, but it's pretty awesome. I wish I could go back and start all over again just so I could get the starter kit. But with that being said, let's make a card. I have my husband with me on here today, and he's going to do a little bit of moderating for me because the way I have my camera set up, I'm unable to read comments. So he's going to help me out a little bit. And that might make it a little bit easier for me. So if you hear him in the background, that's just John. He's just moderating for me. But I'm going to move the camera around here over to my desk. And I'm going to flip this around. Okay, this here is my Stampin' Up! Postcode that I mentioned earlier, as well as the website where you can go and shop at and browse around. I'm going to switch my glasses so I can see up close. Excuse me. Today we're going to work with, I'm going to move this for right now. Today we're going to work with the Cutest Cows bundle. And I didn't grab the, here it is. The punch. We're going to work with this today. And we are going to make a card. And we're going to do some embossing, which is pretty cool. So first we're going to start with cutting our paper, cutting our cardstock. And then we're going to do some stamping and embossing. So first we need to cut 7 1/4. This is our base. 7 1/4 by 5 1/2. Let me open this up. I have this huge desk and it's just not big enough. I need a bigger desk. I have too much stuff. 7 1/4 by 5 1/2. Now these measurements seem a little different than the regular standard card. We're making a fun fold. And then we're going to score this at 3. Okay, and then set that to the side, and then we need, with the same color, a 4 1/4 by 4 1/4. Which I need another piece of this. Let me go grab another piece. Four and a quarter. By 4 1/4. And we're going to score this at 1. Okay, and that's the base. Set that to the side. And then we need two and 3/4 by 5 1/4. Two and 3/4. Yeah, that's right. And by 5 1/4. Set this aside. And then we need, of the same color, a 3 by 4. So how's everyone doing today? How's the weather for everybody?
No one's done anything right yet.
Okay. And then we're going to take the basic white. And this one is what we're going to be stamping on. And this we need a 2 1/2 by 5. And set that aside. And then we need a 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. Okay, this is too small. Let's go here. Two 3/4 by 3 3/4. And set that aside. And then we're going to need a 4 by 5 1/4. Okay, and that's all the cutting that we have. That's all the cutting we have to do. So now what we're going to do is we are going to take these two right here and stamp. We're going to take the little, no, not that one. The little chickie. If I can get them off. The little chickie. And the little flower. Can they see that, me doing that, Johnny?
Yeah, they still catching up. I mean, yeah.
Oh, okay.
You're 2 stamps and 2 papers are in between you.
Okay.
I just don't see any stamping.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not stamping yet.
Okay.
And then the little milk jug. Okay. We are going to get my Memento black ink, Tuxedo black ink. Now this is the first time me doing this card, so this is something new for me. Let's see. We're going to take the stamp, the milk jug, and place it in different directions all over the card. My Daisy is whining, but she was just taken out. So you just take these milk jugs and put them in different placements on the cardstock.
Sandra smiled that you call them milk cans.
What do you call them?
Milk jugs, maybe. I don't know.
Milk jugs? I don't know. What do you call them? Sandra, are they called something different? Okay, that's good for that. And we're going to do the same on this one.
No. Back one up.
I'm going to put one more right here. Okay. Let me wipe this up. What's nice about this glass mat is this wipes right up. If you get anything on it. Okay. Then we're going to take the little sunflowers and put them in between. I'm going to put one more right here. Okay. And then I'm going to do the same with this one. And it doesn't have to be any certain way. It's art. So you make it the way you want to make it.
Sandra said that's pretty.
Thank you, Sandra. Okay, that's that. And then I have these little tiny ducks, or chicks. Yeah, little chicks. And then we're going to do the same thing with these. Let me wipe this off because I'm getting... It wipes off so easy. And you just fill in the spaces wherever you want to put them. Okay, and you do the same with this. So my birthday was on the 23rd. And my husband spoiled me rotten. He got me some supplies, and I'll show you after the video what he done for me. But he also took me to get my nails done. Got my nails done and got a pedicure. But my nails, I think they're just a little tad bit too long. They need trimmed down. I'm not used to the long nails. I don't see how some of these girls, especially the young girls, they'll have their nails so long. I don't know how they wipe their butts. Their nails will be so long. One more up here. Okay. There's that. So then we're done with the stamping. Well, yes, with this. We're done with the Memento Black, Tuxedo Black ink. Let me clean off these stamps right away. But those turned out really pretty. I hear you, Daisy, whining. I'm just going to set these aside and worry about that till afterwards. And then with this, we're going to do a little coloring. Not a whole lot, but just a little. We're going to take the Lemon Lolly Stampin' Blends, the Lemon Lolly, and I always, here's a little tip. I always like, because they're alcohol based, I always like to put them on some scrap paper first to make sure that there's not a lot of alcohol built up in it. So that way when you put it on your paper, it doesn't mess up. So if that makes sense. So we're just going to color the little chicks. Okay, and do the same with this one. But yeah, my husband, he, like I said, he had gotten my nails done and got a pedicure, and then took me out to dinner, or out to lunch with me and one of my friends and her husband, and we went out to lunch to the Olive Garden, and he had gotten me some things from Stampin' Up. He had placed my order from Stampin' Up, so that was a surprise. And I just used the dark lemon lolly for the chicks. And then we're going to use, excuse me, the Daffodil Delight, the dark Daffodil Delight. For the flowers.
Sandra said, nice. Your nails look nice.
Thank you. They're really pretty. But like I said, they're just a little too long for me. They were getting used to. So I'm getting used to. Okay. Then I'm going to take in, I want pumpkin pie. No, that's Cajun. I want the light pumpkin pie. For the centers of the flower.
Sandra said, shared your video.
What's that?
Sandra said she shared your video.
Thank you, Sandra. Okay. And then we're going to get the gray granite, the light gray granite. for the milk jugs. I think that's what they're called. That's what I think. It's amazing what a little bit of color can do. So Sandra, what's the weather like there today? Did you get rain? Okay. So that's that. Excuse me. So then we're going to set these aside and we're going to do some embossing. For embossing, I'm just going to get a piece.
Sandra said it rained and there was a break where I went outside and then rained again. She's got a rainy day, right?
A rainy day. Since we're doing embossing, I just have a piece of printer paper. And we're going to emboss on a piece of this. Had to think for a second what I was doing. Let me get the stamp. We're going to use Holy Cow. We're going to use Holy Cow off the Cutest cows. Okay. Now, for anyone that hasn't embossed before, you're going to learn today. I've got my heat gun. And that's plugged in. Okay. And then you're going to need Versamark watermark stamp pad. I'm going to need to make a bathroom break real quick. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Okay. So we got the Versamark pad, stamp pad. And we're going to use white. So bright white. Embossing powder. We'll use the white. And then I have a brush. We might need it, we might not. And then we have this. This is filled with, let me think. My mind just went blank. They fill it with like cornstarch. That way your embossing powder don't stick to your paper. So you just wipe it onto the paper that you want to use. And I'm going to stick that back in my embossing bag. Okay. Okay. So you take the stamp that you want to use. And you want to do this fairly quick. Not real quick, but fairly quick. So, because you don't want it to dry in between. So you want to first, let's open the embossing powder. But be careful not to spill any. Okay. So we're going to take the stamp.
No, we're not gonna. No, no.
Make sure it's nice and juicy and wet. And we're going to stamp it. I'm going to do it twice. So I can choose which one I like better. Okay, set that aside, set your stamp aside, and you're going to close your Versamark and set that aside because you don't want. Then you're going to take your embossing powder and just sprinkle it over top of where you just done, where you just stamped. Make sure it's over it nice and good. Don't worry, you're not going to lose all that. That's why we have this paper underneath to collect it. You can use this if you have any strays. That you want to get off there. Okay, now set that aside because we need to get rid of this. We need to get this back into there before we turn on our heat tool, our heat gun. So we're just going to make a funnel. Put all that back in there, and then we can throw that paper away. So we saved all that powder. See? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to wipe this just to make sure nothing's left on here before I turn this heat tool on. Okay. Now, so this is what it looks like right now. It's dry. Now when you use this heat tool, the heat gun, you got to be careful not to touch this nozzle because it will get really, really hot really, really quick. And what I do is I go in circles. I'll show you here in a second. And it's going to get loud, so I'm sorry if it gets too loud. You stay away from the paper, a couple inches away from it, and you just go in circles. Keep it moving. You can go underneath. Watch your fingers because it does get very hot. You'll know when it's done because it'll get shiny. Ooh, that's hot. And that's why I always use it on a bigger piece of paper. Do it on a bigger piece. That way you can stick your finger out further. I think it's done. Okay. It's done. But that's why I always use, people ask, like, why would I waste all this paper? But you don't want to use a small piece and have your finger right up on it. You want to use something to where you can put your fingers out further because it does get very hot. Very, very hot. Now, if you see, I don't know if you can see on the camera or not, but this got really, really shiny. Can you see that, Johnny? Oh, okay. But yeah, it's embossed. It's dry now. I can wipe it. And it's embossed. So, yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to unplug the heat gun. And then pull out my trimmer. Yeah, that gets very hot. Okay, I'm just going to leave this like this for right now until I figure out how I want to situate it on the card. Okay, so let's put this card together. And you know what I just realized? When I went to go get the other piece of cardstock, I got a different color. Yep. My eyes aren't the same anymore. That's okay. So we want to score, or we already scored them. We want to do that. Get the glue. This is the Tombow glue, liquid glue. It's my favorite. We are going to take this glue and line it up like that. Got some glue on there. Put that on the inside. Okay. Now what we're going to do with this, we got these 4 pieces here. And then I already made the ribbon, the bow.
Be right back.
Okay. We'll be here. And then we're just putting this around the side. And adding some tape. Like that. And then this, will go right there on that side. And then this side, we'll put that there. And then,
Sandra said it's very fancy.
you like that? And then, I almost forgot. I forgot some more stamping. Something quick. We need our cow. We can't go without our cow. We've got to have our cow. Let me close up my glue. let's go and stamp these, cut these out first. Why is it doing that? Did I put 2 pieces of paper in there? I most certainly did. No, I didn't. I don't know why. I was having a hard time pressing that. I was just having a hard time. Okay. So we got the cows. So let's stamp the cow. Okay. And a head. This is a really cute card. It really is. I didn't like that. I didn't like how that did. I don't like, I got the wrong head. That's why. Make mistakes, and you can just flip it over. There you go. Now I got it. Okay. Now let me color this. Cow. We're going to use the light basic black. What's that?
Don't forget his hoofs.
There is no hoofs.
The little feet at the bottom of a cow.
Oh, the hoofs.
Yeah, hoofs.
I was like, what? What? I'll do those in gray. You think? Okay. Now these, I'm going to pop up on dimensionals. Let me glue this first. Let me glue the little cow together. There's our little cow.
That's a cute cow.
Okay. So we're going to pop this cow up right here. And then we're going to take this using those big shears. Oh, Daisy has such a hard life. Listen to her. Okay, and then I want to pop this up on dimensionals. I don't know if you can hear Daisy or not in the background, but she is sitting there whining, whimpering. She had just went out, but she's whimpering to go out again. And she had just went out. Okay. So this says, holy cow. And you open it up. And on the inside, I forgot to stamp.
Oh, well, you're just getting to it now.
So I'm just going to get to it now. Let me... Let's see. What do we want to put on the inside? Is Sandra still on?
I don't know. I don't see her, but maybe. I didn't see her before and she ended, so maybe.
Sandra, are you still on? I had a question for you, but she must have already took off or something.
She said she keep bumping herself out of the video. There she said, yep, she's here.
Okay. Okay, I had a question for you. So, the outside of the card says, holy cow. On the inside of the card, should I say, it's your special day? Or what's moo with you? It's your special day or what's moo with you?
Watching and sewing on buttons. Go ahead and open your black.
Open what?
Your black for stamping.
Yeah, I'm trying to find my... Here it is.
What's moo with you, she said.
What's moo with you?
She has chosen.
I'm going to put some flowers down here.
We're going out in a minute. It's okay.
See, this is why I don't recommend stamping
In your card. If you get it back.
in your card.
It's alright, it can be colored. You're not trying it again, are you? Them lines will get colored.
Well, that's what these clear stamps are for. Oh well.
Close. Alright, then. We don't ask for perfection around here.
Right. We don't ask for perfection. And then what's moo with you? There you go.
Yeah, but count. There you go.
Well, we've completed this card. I think it turned out pretty cute. Holy cow, what's moo with you? I had a lot of fun doing this card. Now, if you want to get any of the supplies to make this card or any other supplies, this is where you need to go. And remember the sale that's going on that will be ending tomorrow. Tomorrow's the last day for it. For the sale in the for the old catalog, the current catalogs. And you want to take advantage of those sales because they're going to be gone. So you want to check and see what's going to be gone and what's staying. So, well, I had a good time tonight. Let me turn the camera. I had a good time tonight. I hope you all did too. And let me get my glasses on, I can't see. And there you go. I'm a little red from being outside today. It's really sunny here. Excuse me, no rain. Just a whole lot of sun. And I can't be out in the sun too long because my medications. So, but I hope you all have a good night and happy stamping. And if you need any supplies, just let me know. Have a good night. Bye.